We are now live on YouTube and Facebook. Chairman, you have the floor.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome to the meeting of the Administration Operation Committee of the Public Building Commission of Chicago being held today, June 22nd, 2023, at the Richard J. Daley Center at 2:30 p.m. Director Sanchez, please call the roll.
Thank you, Chairman Maldonado, and it's so great to see everybody in person today. Chairman Maldonado.
Here.
Commissioner Randolph.
Here.
Chairman Maldonado, we have a quorum.
Thank you, Director Sanchez. First item of the agenda is approval of the minutes from the meeting held April 5th, 2023.
Move to approve.
Motion approved. Next item on the agenda is public participation in accordance with the Open Meetings Act. Registered speakers will be allowed 2 minutes to provide comments.
We have no registered speakers, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Karina. Next item on the agenda is report by the Executive Director, Karina Sanchez.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. The PBC invited all 25 Class A pre-qualified firms to bid on the Debt Elementary School Annex and renovation project. The project consists of the construction of a new one-story annex with athletic amenities linked to an existing 3-story school building. There will also be an interior renovations to the existing building. We hosted pre-bid and technical review meetings as well as a project site visit. 3 bids were received this week and staff will be making a recommendation at today's board meeting. That's all that I have, Commissioner.
Move to accept the report.
The report is accepted. Next item on the agenda is report by Director of Procurement, James Borkman.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'll echo Karina's sentiments. It's nice to be back in person. I have 3 brief reports for you today. My first report is the task orders awarded against term contracts. These are the task orders we've issued since the last meeting of the committee. There are 7 total task order awards, and I will briefly read the project, contractor, and total dollar amount. Our first was for SIP Engine Company 44 mechanical, electrical, plumbing upgrades and envelope repairs. That was to ATC Group Services LLC for $35,796. Next was for the Engine Company 57 project, again, environmental renovation demolition services. That was to Carnell Conabear and Associates, a WBE firm, for $24,912. Our next project was Police Motor Maintenance Garage 4 renovations. This was again environmental renovation demolition services. That was issued to ATC Group Services LLC for $27,924. Hall Library for environmental renovation demolition services to Specialty Consulting Inc., an MBE firm, for $13,386. The Debt Elementary School Annex environmental engineering services to Environmental Design International Inc., which is an MBE and WBE firm, for $313,051.20. Pershing Road West Building tunnel upgrades, material testing services to Seco Consulting Inc. for $71,950. And the last task order we issued was for Sauganac Elementary School Annex 2 and renovation projects. That was material testing services to Design Consulting Engineers, an MBE firm, for $278,380. Any questions on that task order summary?
No.
My second report is the appointment of a firm to provide engineer of record services for various projects on behalf of our favorites. The Forest Preserve District in Cook County.
Wow, thank you.
This will,
Don't tell
after,
our other clients.
Yeah, right.
after extensive review of a number of architects, of which we have 128, and engineers, of which we have 70 in our LIQ database, it was determined that EVA Design and Engineering LLC has demonstrated the ability to enhance the project by providing relevant recent experience, successful execution of similar projects, and had knowledgeable and experienced staff. Most importantly, for the PVC, they also committed to meeting our MBE and WBE goals for those projects. Any question on that report? My last report is the amendment report. We only have one amendment this meeting. That would be the third amendment to the Catalyst Consulting Information Technology contract. This is just to bring it in line with the City of Chicago's technology consulting contract. They currently have it expiring July 31st, 2023, and have extended it to July 31st, 2024. So this is just a time-only extension so that our contract will be valid for that same time. And those are the reports I have for this.
Move to accept the reports.
Report is accepted. Next item on the agenda is report by Chief Development Officer Ray Gooderoff.
Thank you, Chairman and Commissioner. Good afternoon. There aren't any change orders to report on this period. However, I'd like to provide an update on the field order activity report, if that's okay. Two projects to report on, whereas the estimated value exceeds our reporting threshold. The first project is the Dirksen Elementary Annex and Renovation Project. We, in coordination with our partners at CPS, we requested our construction manager to remove the current courtyard sod and landscaping and replace it with a new turf play field to allow students to enjoy that area as a play surface rather than a courtyard. The estimated value for that work is $359,860.40. Field order was, the proposed change order was reviewed with our client, approved for field order issuance in April. The work is anticipated for completion before start of school year this August 11th. The next project I'm going to be reporting on is with a different client at AIS. This has to do with our Pershing Road renovation project, specifically the Pershing Road West building. There are a couple of things that we're doing there. One of the things that we're doing there with our partners at AIS and our construction manager, All Construction, is infilling the existing tunnels that connect the East, Center, and West buildings for utility and pedestrian traffic. Those tunnels are being infilled with infill material. The first field order is field order number 1, and that is to furnish and install a foundation wall on the interior of the tunnel that separates the tunnel from the West building to help support and stabilize the CMU that exists in the tunnel that separates the building from the tunnel location. That estimated value is $23,023.88. We reviewed that PCO with our client for approval to issue the field order on May 25th. So our construction manager is in the process of proceeding with installing that bulkhead wall, for lack of a better term, in order to provide that support for that existing CMU. The second is also for the Pershing Road West building, field order number 2, and the estimated amount of $30,260.89. There's a couple of parts to this. First part is directing the construction manager to furnish and install a new 200 amp panel to support the new water heater and electric heater that is being installed in the carpenter's shop. The reason for that is it was anticipated that the existing electrical panel and circuits would accommodate that new load. However, the carpenter shop is already utilizing all the circuits, so there isn't enough circuit there. So we're adding an additional 200 amp service. And in working with our partners at AIS, it was determined in order to complete the infrastructure for the new 200 amp panel and the conduit that's going to be supporting the new heaters, that there's pre-existing finishes, ceilings, and painting that need to be performed as well, because the conditions in the room were really poor. So we worked with our client and our construction manager to develop the scope, come up with a reasonable estimated value, approve the PCO, issued a field order on May 5th, and that work is proceeding as we speak as well. And that concludes my report on our field order activities. Any questions? I do. I have a question about the Dirksen artificial turf field. Yes. Is that a regulation size field or what is that look like? No, it's not intended to be a practice field by any means. There's no striping, no regulation. It's more intended to allow for a safe play surface, Right. and low maintenance, low durability for the students and our partners at CPS. It's a good decision that they made. I think it's going to be a great addition to the school. Right. Sure. That concludes my report. Move to accept the report.
A report is accepted.
Quick question, though.
Motion to adjourn,
So moved.
meeting is adjourned. Thank you.